Hello everyone, I'm Mick Breckened and welcome back to another game of the Blood Bowl Spooky Skull Cup post-match report. As always, I'm joined by my co-host and the man voted as Spike Magazine's least attractive newscaster, Keith Toswidow. Now Keith, it's proven to be another tragic half for the Demons, as they prove to be a team with a lot of bark and very little bite. Or is this a sign that the Snotlings are not a team to be taken so lightly? Your thoughts?
Mick, it was an absolute domination. The team simply had no response for the sheer might of the opposition. Everything they tried was met with an impressive defense, and ultimately, nothing they did could match up to the opposition's flawless tactics and perfect execution.
Wow, Keith, it sounds like the Snotlings had a real rough time, but I suppose that's standard for stunty teams.
Actually, Mick, I was talking about the Demons of Khorne. They had a terrible half. Nothing seemed to be going their way. Karen was being argumentative and stubborn, outright refusing to do anything, except argue with the coach at the sideline in the opening of the half. The Snotlings, however, were prepared and even made excellent use of the crowd by employing rookie Snotlings to play for them.
Ah, yes, the good old-fashioned green swarm tactic. I know it well from my swinger days. You ever do much swinging in the past, Keith?
No, Mick, as you are aware, I am no longer allowed within 50 feet of playgrounds or schools.
That's great, Keith. The Snotlings scored themselves a tremendous touchdown towards the end of the half, despite taking a few hits on the way. It seems their handling of their balls is second to none. Close to you, Keith.
Mick, I'd really like it if you would stop bringing up my questionable past, but yes, the Snotlings did earn themselves a tremendous touchdown, putting them ahead going into the next half.
Well, Keith, I'm not the one on the FBI's watch list now, am I? Tune in after the break and we'll be bringing you the post-match analysis for the second half. Stick around to see if the Snotlings can maintain the lead or if the Demons can claw back a touchdown or two. Now, I believe we also have an interview with the coach of Bâtards with me, Mick Breckened. Hello everyone, it's me, Mick Breckened, your favorite newscaster, and I'm back here with another interview live with the coach of Bâtards, Niall Warnock. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Now, Mr. Warnock, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, how are you? How's the missus?
He died.
Oh. I hope she makes some good fertilizer then.
Mr. Warnock, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. It's been quite the half for the Snotlings already. What are your thoughts on how the game is going?
Well, Mick, I thought we've been playing really well. Particular props goes to Chaude. I mean, he did deliberately disobey me by running away with the ball, and we're going to have to kick his dog into the river as punishment. But it just goes to show the props we've been putting in on the training ground. We usually just send him into the BMM on his stilts as running practice, and to try and nick any spirits he can, usually absinthe, but usually also Tia Maria. He managed to get about 5 meters away before being terminated with extreme prejudice. So props to him. It was his record this week, and it just goes to show that how some training really just benefits the team.
Well, I understood about 20% of that. So the Snotlings are actually putting up a surprisingly strong fight against those monstrous Demons of Khorne. How did you mentally prepare your team for this game?
Well, I like to use some tips and tricks from from my own experiences playing, particularly that moment of clarity on the line of scrimmage, where you're not quite sure which way the game's going to go. It's like when you're peeling the lid off a yogurt pot and that weird skin thing that forms doesn't really break. It's just that moment of pure perfection. And you've got to utilize that moment and take your chance like a power bottom at an orgy to really dominate the play. And I think we're really good at being... at dominating in a lot of circumstances.
You really have a way with words, Mr. Warnock. Now, do you have any plans or tactics that you're going to bring into the second half that you can tell us?
Well, Mick, we've done a lot of work on training ground for with chain pushing. Until as one of the lads figured out that you have to pull the chain out of the latch to actually get out of the hotel door. So that was 3 days fucking wasted. But yeah, we think that we can get these frenzy fuckers to really push us in the right direction for some cheeky handoffs. And yeah, let's hope that it comes off, because Karen will just kill us otherwise.
Now, to everyone's surprise, the Snotlings have actually been a surprisingly formidable force this league. Do you think your team is underestimated?
Well, I don't want to put any credit on any one of the players. I think we've all performed well as a unit, but it's all me. And it's all the mentality that I've put in on the players. Particularly, they took a lesson from my tactics at the gents bogs at the squash court, finishing clinically and then just enjoying the game afterwards. And I think These little snotlings should be proud when they go back to their hovels in the ground.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Mr. Warnock. Now, do you have any final remarks or any words you'd like to say for the rest of the league?
Well, I've got a particular message, a polite broadcast, if you will, to the underground half-pints. You fuckers think you can fling better than us. You little bastards with your southern dandiness and your grooming standards. We've been tossing all our fucking lives. We've been coming out of the fucking womb tossing it. We're going to put you fuckers in the fucking ground, you little fucking shitheads.
Well, that was one hell of a second half. Tons more excitement for the crowd, with Karen proving that nothing will stop her in her bloodthirsty crusade to see a manager. However, apparently the snotlings have been investing in some fairly strong armor, as they seem to be able to take everything she threw at them.
Yes, Mick, it turns out a great defense to combat the might of a Karen is to simply shove a metric shit-ton of cabbages and other assorted vegetables down the folds of your armor. However, as we saw in terms of the snotling rookie's case, shoving maybe tomatoes down there wasn't the best idea, as a few of them have ended up on the casualty bench.
Well, speaking of casualties, much to the dismay of the snotling coach, one of his fan-favorite players, the official spokesperson for the pitch fragrance, Claude Depussy, has sadly received a career-ending injury and will not be returning for the rest of the season.
It's a sad day for the sport. Everyone loved Depussy. Never playing with Depussy again is going to leave the team in a truly terrible state. Depussy has really taken a pounding all season, and it seems to have finally taken its toll. If only the apothecaries could have been more gentle with Depussy, then maybe we could still enjoy watching Depussy getting slapped around the pitch each game.
I completely agree, Keith. I too was a big fan of Depussy. We here at the studio would like to take the time to pay tribute to Depussy. Please enjoy this tribute to the legend that is Depussy.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Oh, that was beautiful, Mick. Truly beautiful.
Yeah, well, there's nothing quite like the mutual love of Depussy to bring us all together. However, I will say that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, as I've just received word that Depussy will in fact be returning as an assistant coach for Le Bâtards.
Well, I have to say that is some fantastic news. I believe that hearing that his team was able to score a second touchdown in his honor gave him the strength to carry on, to help his team out in any way he could going through this season.
Well, in any case, that's going to be it for the second half report, with a tremendous display from the Snotlings putting them at a 2-0 victory at the end of the second half. Oh, and before I forget, Keith, I've just been told that we've received some fan mail for you here at the studio, which I can read for you now.
Well, that sounds terrific, Mick. I'd love to hear it.
Let's get it up on the screen here. Dear Keith Toswittle, I am such a huge fan of your show. Your show? What the fuck? And would love to get to know you personally. This may seem forward, but I'm a woman in the prime of her life who needs some love scrunches. In fact, I may even pay you a visit after today's game is over for some fun. Signed, your forever love demon, K.
Who was that signed by again?
K. What demon do we know called K?
Oh dear God, she's in the booth. She's phasing me out of reality. Oh Jesus!
Now is it K like the letter, or like K-A-Y?
Through the chest. Oh my
Could
God,
it stand for Kim?
Has been just torn apart.
Cassandra?
He's either side
Keith?
of the room. His legs have been
I bet it's Keith. He probably sent his own fan mail. In any case, that's going to be it for the game. I hope you can join us next time for the Underground Half-Pints versus the hashtag Chaos Culture. See you again soon.
It's like that
Good
one
night.
scene from Indiana Jones where they opened the Ark of the Covenant.